Hi Gypsies, this is Joy from Gypsy Girl Tarot, and I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to answer the question, who are you in an alternate universe? Have you ever had dreams where you identified yourself as the person in the dream, and then when you woke up, you thought, well, that's not what I look like, or that's not what I do in life, or that's not how I look. And so I don't know if you've had dreams like that, but I have. In fact, I've even dreamt of people that I know, and when I wake up, I think that's not what they look like, but I know that they looked like that at a certain point, or maybe this is going on right now, as I say, alternate reality, and that's what they look like right now. Anyway, so let's get started. This ought to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to ask for messages from Archangel Rafael to let you know what your higher self is saying about this alternate reality you, and we'll also get into what that person looks like as well. So anyway, see you around the other side. Choose 1, 2, or 3 pile, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Hi, Group 1. You chose the turquoise looking stone, this blue mottled kind of stone. And so let's begin. I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see the cards really well. All right. Oh, all right. This is an upside down 2 of Swords. And I'm going to make this facing you, so it's upside down. Oh, interesting. This is a 2 of Wands, and this is the cross card. All right. Let's think about this. It feels like you are, in this alternate reality, you are somebody that's very indecisive. You are confused about what you should do, what decision you should make. You are a perfectionist, so it's very important for you to do what you feel like is correct. So both these figures are very, very still. They're not moving. It looks like they're frozen. They're frozen in time. Do you see this water in the background here? One of the meanings of the water is subconsciousness. So it feels like you are trying to get into what feels right, the decision that feels right, and you're waiting to feel this water. You're meditating. That's it. Okay, you're meditating to get the correct decision. It looks like you are a very measured thinker. You look before you go forward. You could see that in the past, this rod is straight up and down, and that's how you left it, and that's your legacy, is a correct life, a life where you did everything right. And in front, you're trying to make it as straight as the one behind. You don't want it to fall over, so you're holding it up. It looks like you carry the responsibility for, I'm hearing a village. Maybe that's where they call where you live. You know, I'm looking at this foot here. Do you see how sort of weak the foot looks, like it's not getting much exercise? it's because you use your head a lot more than this area here. So the physical doesn't get as much exercise as your mind does. All right. So this is a big decision that you're having to make right now, and it doesn't seem like, it seems like each way you go, it's the same. There's nothing that is unequal about either side of that decision. That's why this is so difficult for you. And the cross card is you not being able to move forward because you don't want this to fall over. You don't want the decision to be wrong. So the cross card is being willing to make a mistake and make this decision. It feels like you spend a lot of time on your decisions, and this you've come up against and nothing seems like it's right. Nothing seems like it's right, and you're afraid that after you pass that it's all going to go to hell because you're propping this up. And you know, you may be, in this alternate universe, you may be the type of person who fixes everything for everyone else. And so, as I say, you're afraid that once you're gone, it's just going to explode, it's going to implode, because everybody is so used to you taking control. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Control freak. Control freak. Okay. All right. Stand your ground. Triumph. Rest in rejuvenation. And harmony. This table's a little bit small, so I'm going to move some of these piles out of the way because I want you to be able to see what's going on here. All right. It feels like in this alternate universe that you realize if you stand your ground, which is one of the decisions that you've got to make, either stand your ground or sort of give in, it's going to cause some real problems. Now, this feels like it's office related, that you are an office worker. Okay, and you are a supervisor. Now, this is upside down. It's the Triumph card. It feels like you know, in order to triumph in this case, you're going to have to stand your ground. You're not used to doing that. You don't like doing that. And it feels like the way that you're able to prop this up is you sort of did everything for everybody. So in this case, it's standing your ground and making somebody else pick up after themselves, and you don't want to do that. Okay, it feels like this group in this alternate universe has got a problem with, as they say, getting in people's faces. They don't like to do that. Okay. And it's interesting, these two cards, Rest in Rejuvenation and Harmony. It feels like that this is what you need. You're so stressed out right now in this alternate universe. And you're longing for harmony. You're longing for both, and this doesn't feel like it's a romance kind of thing. This feels like it's a warring thing that's going on within you, your male and your female side. I think of the woman as the subconsciousness and the male as your action side, and that's what you're longing for. So look at both the sides of this. This is really interesting. This is a lot of action. You see, triumph and stand your ground. You can see them moving. You can see this person planning the flag, stand your ground. You can see this woman like moving on this horse, okay? And on this side, Rest in Rejuvenation, you can see the serenity in this card. He's sitting, he's meditating. And Harmony, and they're not moving either. Okay, so this is what this balance is about. This is what you mean, this is what you know you've got to do, this stand your ground. But you just want there to be peace. Yeah, you are a peacemaker. You want to, this feels really political. This feels like you're in an office, but it's okay, so it feels like a public office kind of thing. It may not be like, high stakes politics, but it's big enough. It's local. It feels like a county official or something. All right. Yeah, and this feels like it's the perfect job for you because you're very measured. You don't do things quickly. You think out what you're going to do. So this seems like a perfect job for you. Six of Pentacles. The Chariot. Death card, which in this case I don't believe it means death. I mean, not the physical kind of death. Nine of Swords. Let's move these out of the way. The Lover's card, which is in reverse. And the Moon, which is in reverse. Wow, you've got, out of these 6 cards here, you have 4 of them as major arcana. This is a strong reading. Yeah. Okay, so this 6 of Pentacles feels like it's you. You're looking at this money. You're looking at the person begging for it. You're, as I say, you're a very measured person in this alternate reality. And it doesn't look like you're not going to give it to the person, but you want to be careful about doing it. And this is interesting again. The Chariot. Do you see the black horse is going in one way and the white horse is going in the other? And this is how you feel. You feel like you're going to get split in two. All right. And with this death card, in this case, it feels like, well, you feel like in this alternate reality, do you see these people below you, they're asking for things? Please, I need this, I need that. And you feel like you can't be the white knight anymore. You feel like you're going to have to disappoint some people, and you'd rather not, but this is what you're going to have to do. This is a death to yourself of a certain way of being, a certain way of thinking, and you know you're going to have to do it. This is not something that you relish. Yeah. And once again, this is how you're feeling. You don't know what to do. The swords are indicating, in this case, thinking that's painful. The Lover's card. In this case, you've got 3 different choices in front of you, and you're not sure what to do. It looks like this woman over here would be a choice where you could go to war. The one in the middle looks like you could be a pacifist, and the one on this right side looks like you're thinking of everybody, but nobody's going to be happy if you do that. And the Moon card. Once again, this is upside down. Doesn't know where to turn. Looking everywhere. Unknown. Wants to make the right choice, but unknown what to do. Wow. Okay. This energy feels male to me. Group 1. Let's take a gander at what you look like in this alternate reality. Okay, let's pull some. Oh, interesting. Very attractive to others. Brown eyes. And you have pale skin. Let's choose one more. I'm feeling like one more. Oh, that's interesting. Pale skin and dark skinned. But I feel like the pale skin is what you really are. Choose one more. Okay. And you wore glasses. Interesting. All right. Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to ask for a message from Archangel Rafael, and we'll see what we come up with. I'm going to ask for a message in my third eye about this person in the alternate reality. Okay, Archangel Raphael, what kind of message? Okay, so I'm getting about the indecisiveness, and he's saying, like, well, this has been coming home, don't be afraid to make mistakes, and you can't make everyone happy. Okay. Okay, he's pointing out in this position that you have in this alternate reality is you've got to be willing to make some people unhappy. And up until now, you've been very good with making everybody happy, or at least like a really high percentage. And now you come to a point where you can't do that anymore. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing too, especially with this stand your ground, you really feel like what you're feeling is the correct way to do it, is right, but boy, it's gonna make people mad. And if you would just do this, stand your ground, you would have triumph. You would feel triumph. It's just you've got to make yourself do it. You don't like to do that. You don't like to be the heavy. Okay, and I'm hearing too that standing your ground is not going to make you a bully. You don't have to be a bully and stand your ground. Okay. All right, that's all the messages I have for group 1. That was fun. Okay, I'm on to group 2. I hope you had as good of a time as I did. Please leave a message if this is accurate, or if not, tell me what you maybe experiences that you've had with dreams or whatnot with alternate reality. And anyway, we're on to group 2. Thank you so much, group 1. Bye. Hi, group 2. You chose the little brown stone. Sort of cute. It's like a mottled kind of black and browns and golds. Boy, I don't know that you can see that good. But anyway, that's what it looks like. And let's get to your reading. I'm going to put the camera down on the table here so you can get a good look at the cards that I'm drawing, okay? Okay, this is an upside down 3 of Cups. Okay. It looks like in this alternate universe that you are not you're not celebrating right now because you're waiting for something to come in. Okay. This feels like a woman. The group 1 had a man, but this feels like a woman. And this feels like you are, in this alternate reality, sort of a happy sort of flighty woman. But boy, you're pausing right now with that because you're just not sure about something that you know what, it feels like you've got a little bit of the answer that you want, but you're waiting for all of these answers. It feels like you're in financial trouble. Okay, that's what it is. It feels like you have partied in this alternate universe, that you've had a good time, okay? But now you got to pay the piper. It feels like you oh, this is what I'm getting. It feels like you have sort of used up all these people that normally gave you money, and they're not giving you money anymore. So now you're waiting on something that you haven't researched before, and you're waiting on that to decide what's going to happen to you. Okay, that's interesting. All right, group 2, it feels like you're a party girl is what it is. It feels like you're a party girl. Okay. Throat chakra. This is upside down. Okay. And balance. Okay, interesting. That is a beautiful card. Look at that. Balance. Love that. Okay. recognition and reward, and truth. Okay. You know, when I say you're a party group two in this alternate reality, I don't mean in any way that that's a bad thing. It just means that you like to have fun. And okay, this is what I'm getting with this throat chakra. The reason that it's upside down like this, you're not used to speaking your truth. You're used to sort of giving, in this alternate reality, you're used to telling people what they want to hear. And that's how you've kept the balance in your life. You know, group one, that was interesting. Group one had a problem with disappointing people. It feels like you don't necessarily care so much about disappointing people in this alternate reality, but you just don't want to deal with drama. You just want to have fun. Now, it feels like on this side, this is interesting, this balance here, because you've got here where you are currently with not speaking your truth and just wanting to sort of have a level kind of life. Here, you're not receiving the recognition and reward that you feel like you really deserve because you're not speaking your truth. You're not willing to go on the ledge there and speak the truth. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. And so it feels like you're not being serious. That's what it is. You're not being serious in this alternate reality. You could be more than what you are. Okay. People like you. You're a very likable person. But you're not living up to your potential because all you want to do is to have fun. Okay, interesting. 10 of Cups. Seven of Cups. Interesting. The Hermit. The Magician, and this is upside down. Knight of Pentacles, upside down. And 10 of Wands. Oh wow, look at that, 10 of Wands. Okay. All right. This is feeling what you fear, is this Hermit. You don't want to be like this Hermit, but you feel like inside, if you were to speak your truth, that's really what you are. You're very wise. You're very thoughtful. But you don't want to be by yourself. You want to have your friends around you. You want to have a good time. You want to be happy. And it feels like deep down, you know you have all of these talents upside down. You know you've got all of them. And you could be a real firecracker. And this is upside down, but you don't want to do it. So you're just sort of biding your time. Feeling persecuted right now. Because you're waiting. You're waiting. Yeah, it feels like that's definitely what this is. You are waiting for a money decision. That's what you're waiting for. You've gotten yourself into some real hot water with all this partying. Okay? You party girl. All right. Let's go ahead and see what kind of physical characteristics you have. Let's pull a couple of these. Okay. You have curly hair. Oh, you have a muscular build. This could be a man or a woman, actually. And when I say a man or woman, I'm talking to this audience here, man or woman, and it's just in this alternate reality, I feel like you're a woman. You are very attractive to others, which is not surprising to me. People like you a lot. You are tall. Wow. And you have blue eyes. Well, okay. Feels like you're some kind of a goddess. And actually, you know what this is feeling like this is saying is, you know what the key to your happiness is because you're being told. Okay, you know, party girl. All right, let me go ahead and ask Archangel Rafael to talk about this particular alternate reality. He's smiling. Yeah, he likes you too. He likes this party girl too. And she has so much more. She has so much more. Yeah, it feels like what he's saying is she's going to choose the tougher way, which would mean to speak her truth. She's going to eventually do that. It's just going to take some time. And actually, that's why she's in this money situation trouble too. This is a wake-up call, actually, for this alternate reality. It's a wake-up call for this party girl. Okay? To speak her truth, to become the hermit that she really is, and to go forward and to help people. Okay? Thank you so much. And those are all the messages I have for you. That was a fun reading. If you have any experiences with your alternate reality, I would love to hear them. I'd love to hear about any other questions that you'd like to ask me that I can do a reading on. And this was a lot of fun. Thank you, Group 2. Bye. Hi, Group 3. This is Joy. And you chose this brown and white stone. Sort of cool looking, actually. Has a very nice feel to it. It's interesting that you chose that. It says a lot about people, the kind of stones that they choose. And that one feels like very grounded, serenity. All right. So let's go. And we're answering the question, I want to describe who you are in an alternate universe, okay? Ace of Pentacles. Looks like you are successful. Wow. And the Emperor. This is all about rational thought and stability. You'll notice it's the 4 card, and there's 4 legs on a chair. It makes it very stable. If there were 3 legs on it, it wouldn't be as stable. It would still stand up, but it would not be as stable. So this is like being able to look at a problem in a rational kind of way. So, okay, all right, I'm getting this already. It feels like you've come into some money, and the cross card in this alternate reality is being able to look at that money in a logical way and not to fritter it away. Okay, so I feel like in an alternate reality, you're somebody that's not used to a ton of money, and this was totally unexpected. You're very excited, and they're saying you need to temper that. Otherwise, you're not going to have money in a couple of days. Okay? I mean, you feel like you can buy anything. You feel like you can give everybody money, you know, because you are a generous kind of person. But you got to think about this before you do all that, okay? Oh, by the way, I was going to bring this down so you can actually look at the cards. Okay. So this is upside down spiritual strength. That's interesting. Feels like you're more of a happy-go-lucky kind of person. This feels like a man, by the way. Now this is upside down as 2. Prosperity begins. Interesting. And it's upside down. So what they're saying is, now, do you see this? Do you see the hands on top of the soil? In this case, it feels like they're holding down the soil because it's going to blow away in the wind if you're not careful. Okay? If you're not careful. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, and that's upside down. And heart chakra. Look at that. Heart chakra and spiritual strength, both green. And actually with this heart chakra, that could actually be pink as well. It's pink or green. So it looks like your heart chakra is closed. Interesting. All right, let's look at these cards here. Ace of Cups. You know, it's interesting. Ace of Cups upside down, and this Ace of Pentacles with your prosperity coming in. Okay, this is what I'm getting. You're not as happy as you imagine that you would be with this new money coming in. Temperance, upside down. Okay. You're not feeling on an even keel. You're feeling very disjointed. You're do you see how this water is going from one cup to another and nothing is spilling? Well, that's not how you feel. That is definitely not how you feel. This money is a surprise to you in terms of how you're feeling right now. You just assumed that suddenly your life was going to be perfect. Queen of Wands, upside down. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't feel like, for you in this alternate universe, it doesn't feel like you're having the happiness that you were expecting. Wow, okay. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and that was upside down too. You had imagined with this money that your family life was going to be really, really great automatically. Now, okay, so what I'm hearing is, in this alternate reality, you know, money's always nice, but if you're not happy before the money came in, the money is not going to just suddenly magically make you happy. Okay, so this kind of money, I mean, it's not millions and millions of dollars, but it's like $1 million. Money like this, when it comes in, it will highlight the characteristics of your life. So if already that you're a happy kind of person, it's going to make you more happy. If you have an addictive personality, it's going to highlight that. It's going to make it worse. So it's going to make whatever is in your life more. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Ace of Swords. Yeah, look at the look on her face. And do you see the sword is not straight up and down like that? It's bent. Yeah, it feels like your life is going out of control. And the Moon card, you don't know where to turn. Yeah, this is not necessarily a very happy thing here. It's funny because the only cards that are not upside down is this money coming in and this advice to be careful with what you're doing. It feels like you've got people asking you for money. You feel like your family life is not going as happy as it could be. You don't know where to turn. You don't know. Wow, this. Wow, that's very interesting. You're not having the happiness that you thought that you were going to, and you assumed. Okay, so this poor kind of life that you had has been turned upside down. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get some physical characteristics of you. Let's see what you look like in this alternate reality. Group 3. Okay, looks like you've got brown eyes. Let's pull several of these. Brown eyes and blonde hair. Okay. You wear glasses. Oh, you have curvy, they call that sensual lips. Oh, let me go ahead and push this up. It's like you have curvy kind of sensual lips. And your eyes are big. So you've got big brown eyes and blonde hair, and you wear glasses, and you've got curvy kind of lips. So it sounds like you're a very attractive person. You're not necessarily really happy right now. Let's ask Archangel Rafael if he's got anything to add about this. Okay? 1 second. All right, so I felt him, I felt it. He's like trying to put his arms around you in this alternate reality and tell you it's okay. This money is not necessarily the best thing that happened to you in your life. It sounds like this has been a real challenge. And what he's saying is this is actually more of a learning thing for you. It's not just, oh, here you go, here's money, you're fine. No, this is a learning curve for you to learn how to keep your family together, to learn how to speak your truth, to learn how to get your life under control, and it feels like you've closed your heart with this too. Yeah, okay. I told you I felt like this was, that you were a man in this alternate reality. It feels like you've closed your heart with your family. You see how your wife is in this green? Well, this heart chakra is upside down. Yeah, it feels like in this reality, in this alternate reality, you've got some challenges. And it's not, he's not, Archangel Raphael is not saying that the money is bad at all. This is a vehicle, and you could do a lot of good with it. But you've got to take a step back. And I know you're a little shell-shocked right now with how your life feels like it's been upside down. And you're not happy. But he's just saying, okay, it feels like what he's saying is stop. stop and take a measure of your life, and then go forward. And your most important thing at this point right now is your spiritual strength, which is upside down in your family. All this green, okay? Upside down. Open your heart and listen to that, okay? All right, well, that was a great reading. These were all very different, and this is a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. If you've had any experience with dreams where you feel like you are seeing yourself in an alternate reality, I would love to hear it in the comments section. If you've got any questions that you'd like me to do a reading on, please leave those as well. That'd be great. And I hope you have a great day, Group 3. Thank you. Bye.